Now, Pakistan says it is in an open war with its neighbor Afghanistan after launching widespread airstrikes. Pakistan says it is in retaliation for a cross-border offensive by Afghan Taliban forces, while the U.S. has backed Pakistan's right to self-defense against the Afghan Taliban government. The UN has called for an immediate ceasefire. Pakistan says 29 locations across Afghanistan, including the capital, Kabul, and the Taliban stronghold of Kandahar, were subject to aerial bombing. Government spokesperson Musharraf Zaidi posted on X that Pakistan's swift and decisive response to aggression is underway. Pakistan claimed that 89 checkposts were destroyed, 18 posts were captured, and 136 tanks and armed vehicles were destroyed. While Afghan Taliban reported at least 19 civilians killed in Kusht and Paktika province.
Following their attacks, according to the casualty figures we have collected up to this morning, we have 13 mujahideen martyred in this fighting and 22 wounded. In one area, 13 civilians were also wounded. Current reports indicate that in Paktika, civilians have also suffered casualties, with several people killed and injured, but the exact number is not yet confirmed.
The clashes forced the closure of the Torkham border crossing, a vital trade route between Pakistan and Afghanistan, leaving long lines of trucks loaded with goods stranded on the roads. Residents described it as a night of terror as shelling forced children and families to flee in panic.
What happened last night was horrific. The Taliban fired heavily from the Afghan side, causing immense suffering to the women and children here.
Afghan Taliban responded with fresh strikes on Pakistani border posts in Kusht and Paktika. Local media reported mortars fired into civilian areas. Afghanistan's Taliban-led defense ministry has released satellite footage showing strikes on multiple compounds inside Pakistan. According to reports, targets included a military camp near Faizabad in Islamabad, headquarters in Nowshera, and facilities in Jamrud and Abbottabad. Pakistani officials, however, reportedly claimed that drones were intercepted by air defense systems, with no casualties reported. In the Jaji Maidan district of Khost province, Taliban armed forces have positioned D-10 howitzer artillery with munitions near the Pakistan border. The deployment follows clashes between Taliban fighters and Pakistani border forces, raising fears of further escalation along the frontier.
The operations carried out by our mujahideen, thank God, were highly successful, and a large number of Pakistan posts were destroyed. If Pakistan once again takes such an action, we are ready once more, with our lives and our wealth.
Meanwhile, the United States has expressed support for Pakistan's right to defend itself against Taliban attacks, but UK, the United Nations and the Red Cross are urging immediate de-escalation. Diplomats from China, Saudi Arabia and Qatar are working behind the scenes to calm tensions. Iran has also weighed in, calling on both sides to respect sovereignty and refrain from further escalation. Meanwhile, the U.S. mission has issued a security advisory in Pakistan. It warned that due to heightened tensions, Pakistani security forces have increased their presence in major cities. It claimed that law enforcement facilities, military installations, and major commercial centers remained likely targets for terrorist organizations. It also urged American citizens to exercise caution when visiting these locations, especially during peak hours.